Hello Montgomery. Happy homecoming and welcome to the 2018-2019 Radio Review season. Let's jump right in with meeting on new and returning staff members.
Our lead story involves all of the things happening around the school and community. Here's an update on the MAACC renovation project and introduction of all new faculty members.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm here with Mr. Snyder, our athletic director here at Montgomery. We're going to talk about the MAACC and what changes we got here. So what are the new additions we got this year?
Well, I'm super excited about the new facility that we have here at the school district. This summer and through last spring, we've been putting together a lot of new features to the athletic and community complex. One of the things we did was we made our weight room considerably bigger. It's going to be about almost twice the size as it was previously. We've added a turf room, which will be a real nice space for all of our sports programs to use. The surface will actually include 2 indoor batting and pitching cages that will be side by side. They'll be retractable. They're actually going to be ceiling mounted, so they'll be able to be raised and lowered, so we can utilize that space for soccer to be able to go in there and use it. Also, you can do speed, agility in that room as well. So we had some clinics this summer. Coach Mary Louise Mazzani, and she came out, and so we'd be able to do things like that in that room as well. Not to interrupt, but we added a lot of things. So we have a new seating area for our concession stand. All the locker rooms were redone with a beautiful epoxy floor. One of the last things we decided to put in was a golf simulator, in which we're going to have a simulator room that we'll be able to have our golf team use on rainy days and during the winter. And also we're planning on hopefully having like retirees league and things like that for our community as well.
Gotcha. All right, so you kind of answered my second question for me, but you talked a little bit about how this is going to help us with all sports programs. Can you get a little bit more into that, how all sports programs are going to be able to utilize these new changes?
Sure. I think anytime you have a facility that can be utilized year-round, one of the struggles with some of the spring sports is that they really have no place to do preseason workouts in the winter. So this will be a real nice space for baseball and softball and track and field to utilize during all the winter months. And then of course, during the winter months, you have some of your football and some of your other fall sports like soccer, tennis. They can come in here and they can weight lift. They can utilize all this space to do speed, agility, and it's a good facility that we'll have to be able to use year round. And once again, it's not just for our student athletes, but it'll be for our entire community to help grow health and wellness at Montgomery.
Awesome. So then, with these new additions, what are the new events or opportunities it's going to bring to the complex for the use, not only between the school but the community as well?
One of the things that we're trying to do is kind of make this the hub for the town. We want to bring in health and wellness programs. Our MAACC coordinator has reached out to local organizations who we're setting up right now. Currently, we're going to have health screenings, blood pressure checks. We're going to do all kinds of fall prevention classes for our elderly. We have fitness classes that are going to be available for our community members. So that's one thing that we're going to be able to offer here that we couldn't before. And that's more the community aspect. From the schools aspect, we're looking to host tournaments. We've already set up a girls and boys basketball tournament coming up this winter where we're going to have 4 teams on the girls' side and 4 teams on the boys' side. And, we have a lot more space now, and I think it'll be a really nice asset to the community. Our goal is that we could also host some district competition in terms of basketball events. So, hopefully we can get District 4 out here to take a look at our new complex, and, we can get some basketball playoff games here to come in the winter time.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now we're here with Mr. Solomon, so can you give us a little bit of background what your job entails here?
Yeah, so I oversee the weight room. My actual title is MAACC Coordinator, so I basically try and run everything around here, the weight room, all of the complex here. And I went to school actually at Milton.
Okay.
And I just got done, I just graduated from the University of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Before I took this job. So, like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we have in store for Montgomery this year.
Awesome. We know you guys are very anxious to come see the complex. Unfortunately, we are not ready yet for these changes, but in the next coming weeks, we'll be doing a tour with Mr. Solomon, so stay tuned for that.
Hi guys, I'm Dylan. I'm here with Mr. Gentile, and we're going to talk to him a little bit because he's a new staff member. So, what do you teach?
I have 5 different classes. I have Bio 2, Chemistry, Honors Chemistry, Forensics, and I'm co-teaching Bio-Ag with Mr. Over.
All right. What do you think of Montgomery so far?
I like it a lot, actually. It reminds me a lot of where I grew up. It's kind of, out in the suburbs, more of a rural area. Everybody's been really nice to me so far. It kind of seems like everyone's included me like I've been here, most of my whole life.
Mm-hmm. That's good. What do you think of the students in particular?
I really like the students. At least the ones that I have so far. It seems like everybody, for the most part, willing to come in, do the work, trying to learn as much as they can. I really haven't had any problems with anybody that I've been teaching so far, and it seems like it's been a really good fit with everybody.
Awesome. So then, before you were a teacher here at Montgomery, what did you do before?
I went through lots of schooling. I actually didn't take a very traditional route to education.
Okay.
I got my bachelor's with just a biology degree, and then my first grad school that I went to, I was a teaching assistant and had to teach undergrad labs, and that's kind of what got me into teaching. But really got me, found out that I really have joy and a passion for it. So I finished out that program and then went to a second grad school program, and it's kind of coming straight from there.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Newcomer, who are you and what do you teach?
Well, I'm Mr. Newcomer. I'm the middle school social studies teacher. I teach 7th through 12th grade. I teach 7th grade geography, 8th grade U.S. history, online world history for the high school, and I also teach digital citizenship, which is like a computer apps class.
Good. How do you like Montgomery so far?
I really like it. We're in the year of yet, and I believe that all the students can do anything that they put their minds to. All just takes some time.
How do you like the students so far?
Students are eager to learn. Most of all the middle schoolers, we're all right on task. The high school's great. No problems at all with the students. It seems like we have a very good school district here.
What did you do before you came to Montgomery?
Well, last year I taught at Milton Middle School. I was a 7th grade geography teacher. And then right before that, I was actually a home inspector. I was a full-time home inspector while I was a full-time student at Bloomsburg University. I also had a part-time job at the same time. Got married 3 years ago, so it's been great ever since.
Good, thank you.
Hi, I'm Kevin, here with Mr. Stetz. He's one of our newer teachers here. So, Mr. Stetz, who are you and what do you teach?
All right, my name is Mr. Stetz. I'm a social studies teacher, so I teach social studies classes, and the 4 I teach right now are psychology and sociology, economics, American history 2, and AP US history.
Good. How do you like Montgomery so far?
So far, it's great. It's a small school, which I really like. I live in the area, which is a bonus for me. I even walk to work sometimes. So far, I really enjoy the school district and obviously where it's located and everything about it.
That's good. What about the students here at Montgomery?
Students are great. So far, so good. It's only been 2 weeks now, so there's not a lot of time to really get to know everyone. But so far, I really enjoy the students and the community and everything it has to offer.
Good. And what did you do before you came here to Montgomery?
I've been a teacher. I taught down at Bloomsburg High School for 4 years, teaching AP US history and also world cultures. It was like a world history class. And before that, I even taught at Sugar Valley Rural Charter School, again, social studies, teaching American history 2 and geography, sociology, among some other classes while I was out there. So I've been teaching, this is my 6th year of teaching and 3rd school district, but hopefully I can stick around this one. That's the plan.
Yep.
This is where I want to stay.
Good.
So.
Good, thank you.
Now on to the recycling project with both Colins and Jaden.
My name's Cohen Hessler. I'm here with Mr. Oak. Tell me a little bit about the recycling that your environmental class started.
This year our environmental science class is actively going to help our school raise awareness for recycling. Every Wednesday during 4th period, kids will be around. They'll be collecting all of the recycling that's coming out of these containers. I'm holding a poster here from the Lycoming County Resource Management Services telling us a little bit about what single stream recycling is. When we reach in this particular recycling bin, we'll find plastic, we'll find paper, you might even find books, bottles, glass, plastic jugs, anything. Anything that can be recycled goes right into that tub, and they come and pick it up twice a month and take it out. Cardboard, basically anything that's on the green side of the list can be recycled. Anything that's on the red side of the list does not go in this bin. These bins look an awful lot like our trash cans do, so I'm hoping teachers keep them pretty close to the trash cans. Keep a poster right there for people to know what goes in the recycling bin, and if it doesn't go in the recycling bin, it should go in the trash. Things like food waste, paper towels, tissues, anything like that cannot be recycled, whereas a lot of the things that we typically throw away can. We all know we're a throwaway society, so we're trying to kind of maybe keep our landfills from not filling up so fast.
Okay, thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.
Now to the Breakfast to Go story with Carson, Kelly, and Mackenzie.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie, and I'm here with Mrs. Hicklin, who's the head of Nutrition Inc. She recently started a breakfast program to ensure all students get to have breakfast this year. Mrs. Hicklin, could you please give us more details about the program?
Yes, the school district in the spring asked me to apply for a breakfast program grant through the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Department of Education believes that all students should eat breakfast before they come to their class in school because it promotes learning, concentration, and good behavior in the classrooms. Mrs. Bowers wanted to see this student cafe being utilized, so she asked that we set up a grab-and-go breakfast program for the high school students in this cafe. The students can come in as soon as they unload from the bus through the front door and pick up a hot sandwich, breakfast sandwich. We have the chicken and the biscuit breakfast sandwiches, sausage, egg and cheese bagels, ham and cheese bagels that we offer over here in our hot merchandiser. The student also has a choice of our delicious breads this year. We have a blueberry bread slice, a banana muffin, and a blueberry muffin, along with our fresh fruit and juice. For the breakfast, we always carry the apples, the oranges, and bananas, a variety of the juices, and they also can take a milk. Mr. Stout said that it would be okay if the high school students went ahead and grabbed this and went to their classrooms, sat down and ate it, and of course, good housekeeping skills, you throw your garbage out when you're done so that we can keep this program. So far, it's been a big success. The kids have loved the hot sandwiches. This morning we sold out. So with your help, we hope to keep this running.
Our fall athletic teams have been busy preparing since before we return to school. Here are some of our top athletes bringing you up to date on our current sports seasons.
It's Logan.
This is Mason.
And we're catching you up on the past couple weeks of Athlete of the Week. It's Mr. Snyder's privilege to announce this week's Athlete of the Week as Riley Strasbaugh. Riley has had 2 outstanding performances in the first 2 weeks of the season, and it is one of the area's leading defensive players. He demonstrates quality leadership and maturity and is everything an MASD student should be. Riley set the tone for the defense and made key plays to ensure our first half shutout of Canton. Riley ended the game with 16 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 sack, and a blocked extra point. On offense, he scored a 40-yard touchdown for our only score of the game. Riley deserves recognition for being an absolute complete player and team leader. Congratulations to Riley Strasbaugh.
The girls' soccer team would like to recognize Abby Duck for her performance in the Meadowbrook Lions tournament. Abby recorded a shutout in the Raiders' 3-0 win over CMVT and helped lead the team to a runner-up finish. In cross-country, Kennedy Marsh led the Raiders with a 5th-place performance in their first meet. Over 30 girls participate, with 5 schools being represented.
Girls tennis would like to recognize Emily Wolfgang for her work ethic, leadership, and perfect 5-0 record thus far playing on the number 2 doubles team. Girls tennis also won the Queens of the Court tournament that was hosted by Montgomery.
Golf would like to recognize Nate Yeagle for his dedicated work ethic in his first year of varsity golf. Nate shows a lot of promise for the future as Red Raider golfer.
Congrats to all who were nominated. We're bringing you updated records of all the sports teams as of this homecoming broadcast. Girls tennis is 5-0, girls soccer is 1-2, golf is 4-7, and football is 0-3.
To recap our first Athlete of the Week, Brenna McHenry. She went 2-0 and helped the girls tennis team to the championship over a very tough Montoursville team. She only dropped 3 games of the 27 she played. Congratulations to our 3rd singles player on winning our first Athlete of the Week.
Now on to Question of the Week with Neil Morgan.
Option. Do you like the new bell schedule?
The bell schedule doesn't matter to me. I don't wake up earlier. I don't wake up later. Whatever I'm told to work, I will work.
So Mason, do you like the new bell schedule?
I like the new bell schedule because I get to wake up later.
I do like the new bell schedule. I like getting out at 3 because it's just cooler, I guess. Also, we start at 8. That makes it a lot better so I can get my brother up and run faster and so I can sleep in a little more.
Let's take a look at the fall senior athlete interviews with Colton Brooke.
Hi, I'm with Casey, a player on the field hockey team. So Casey, what are your goals individually and as a team?
My goals this year is to get a letter. Being my 2nd year, I'm really hoping that I do. But and then as a team, we're hoping to go to playoffs this year.
And what have you learned from last year that you think will help you this year?
Last year was my first year, so I learned a lot, how to dribble, a lot of rules and stuff, so that hopefully will help me, and then get the letter and all that.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm with Jessica, the captain of the soccer team. So Jessica, what are your goals individually and as a team?
Individually, I'd say try to influence the girls as much as I can and make sure everyone's always having a good time. And as a team, I'd just say get more wins than last year and try to all get along and just have a good time.
What have you learned from past seasons that are going to help you this season?
Well, we're all pretty young, so we learned how to work together, and for a few years we were playing with each other, so our teamwork is better, our communication, because we know each other's personalities now.
And how do you feel about this season being your last in high school?
It's pretty bittersweet. I'm going to miss the girls and the coaches, but I think I'm ready to move on to collegiate soccer. But I'm going to miss it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Colton here with Whitney, the drum major of the band. So Whitney, what are your goals individually and as a group this year?
Goal individually for me is that I push forward and just make the band the best it can be. As a group, just really that we put on an amazing show.
And what have you learned from past years that will help you this year?
From past years, I learned that we really have to stick together. The band is a family to me and everyone else involved, and that we're just a close family.
And how do you feel about this year being your last band?
It kind of makes me sad because I grew so close to everyone there. Like, I didn't expect to be friends with people in 7th grade or a freshman, but it's a sentimental year for me, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Colton here with Katie, the captain of the tennis team. So Katie, what are your goals individually and as a team this year?
Last year, my junior year, I made it to the Final Four in singles districts, and I'm hoping that I can do that again this year or go even further. And our team overall just got first place in the first Queens of the Court tournament, so I'm hoping we have a lot more wins in our future, hopefully states.
What have you learned from past seasons that you think will help you this season?
I definitely learned that it's a lot of fun to play with the team, and I should just cherish every moment of it while I can.
And how do you feel about this season being your last of high school athletics?
I'm really sad about it, but I'm just hoping that I can make every match and every practice count and make it as good as I possibly can.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Hi, I'm with Braden, one of the captains on the football team. So Braden, what are your goals individually and as a team?
Well, I think as a team, they should always be to win a district championship and go as far as we can in states, possibly even a state championship. And individually right now, I feel like my goals would be to get back on the field and be able to help my team on the field.
And what have you learned from past seasons that will help you this season?
Well, I think last year, reaching the district championship and taking second, you gain a lot of playoff experience because playoff is a way different atmosphere than regular season. You learn how to handle adversity in a big-time game like playoffs.
And how do you feel about this being your last year?
It's a little different. It's a lot worse since I've had to miss a couple of games because of my injury. So it's kind of making me want to take everything, not take everything for granted.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Hi, I'm with Braden, one of the runners from the cross-country team. So Braden, what are your goals individually and as a team this year?
My goals individually are to run a mile in under 7 minutes. My PB right now is 7 on the dot. And as a team, I feel like not being in like the last place, just getting a good time overall, being an average.
And how do you think your last season will help you this season?
Last season was really tough for me personally. It's gotten a lot better this year just from building up my endurance and being able to run the longer distances that is changed from going from junior high to the varsity.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm with Morgan, one of the captains from the cheerleading team. So Morgan, what are your goals individually and as a team?
Individually, I think that my goal is to make sure all of the girls stay happy and we communicate well and hit all of our stunts.
And what have you learned from past seasons that will help you this season?
That there's things that we need to improve on, but in order for us to get better, we just have to keep practicing.
And how do you feel about this season being your last?
Definitely makes me feel really sad, but it'll be nice to look back and think about all the memories that we've made.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We'd like to close with a reminder to come out and support our football team, cheerleader, and marching band at tonight's homecoming game against Sayre, crowning the 2018 homecoming queen and princess will be at halftime.
Also, don't forget the homecoming dance tomorrow night.
Thank you, and be sure to keep watching this year. Until next time, I'm Alex,
I'm Thomas.
and have a safe and happy homecoming.